From the wonderful world of sports, we bring you Home Run Derby, where each week the leading home run hitters of the major leagues will compete in a home run hitting contest. You'll meet such stars as Duke Snider, Eddie Matthews, Rocky Colavito, Ernie Banks, Mickey Mantle, Henry Aaron, Harmon Killebrew, Willie Mays, and many others.
Well, hi there, everyone. I'm Mark Scott. Today on Home Run Derby, Harmon Killebrew, winner of our last contest, will meet another slugging third baseman, this time from the National League, Ken Boyer. Let's meet them, shall we? Harmon, good seeing you again.
Thank you, Mark.
Kenny, welcome to Home Run Derby.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
You fellows have two things in common. You're both excellent third basemen, and you're both outstanding long ball hitters. Now, today, fellas, you're going to go for the big money. The winner will receive $2,000. The loser, $1,000. As an added bonus, anytime either one of you should hit 3 consecutive home runs, you'll receive an additional $500. The 4th home run in a row is worth another $500. And each consecutive home run after that is worth another $1,000. You'll play 9 innings, and you'll each get 3 outs per inning. Any ball not hit out of the ballpark is an out. You don't have to swing at every pitch. But if the ball is in the strike zone and you don't swing at it, that also constitutes an out. Head umpire Art Passarella will call the strikes. Any questions?
No, I don't think so, Mark. I just hope I can keep hitting them.
Well, we hope you can keep hitting them, too. Ken?
No questions, Mark. I only hope I can hit one more than Harm does here today.
We'll soon know the answer to that. Now, fellas, the pitchers are out there to throw the ball over the plate. They're batting practice pitchers, and they'll work every other inning. As last week's winner, Harmon, you'll act as the home club, which means you'll bat last. So that means you'll bat first, Ken. We're set to go. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you. Good luck to you, Harm.
Good luck to you, Ken.
We'll start today's Home Run Derby in just a moment.
Batter up!
Well, here we're all set to go, folks. The top half of the first inning, Kenny Boyer stepping into the batter's box. The top of the first inning, Harmon Killebrew here in the broadcast booth as we watch Kenny Boyer. That pitch did not count. Well, this is your second time as the defending champion.
That's right, Mark.
Feels pretty good, doesn't it?
Sure does, but that Boyer looks kind of rough out there today.
1 down.
It's a home run or nothing here on Home Run Derby. Harmon Killebrew defeated Mickey Mantle 9-8, and then in 10 innings defeated Rocky Colavito 5-4. Ground foul.
2 outs.
No score the top half of the first. High pop-up in the straightaway center field, and that's all in the first inning for Kenny Boyer. No runs.
3 away.
And the score now going into the bottom half of the first inning. Kenny Boyer nothing. Harmon Killebrew coming up. Ken, you didn't get any there in the first inning. Getting started, I guess, is all important. They'll come easier after you get the first one.
Well, I hope so. Got shut out that time.
Well, you got shut out. Harmon Killebrew walking up to the plate now as he's getting set to go the last half of the first inning. High fly ball going back deep into left field. She's gone over the left field wall. And it's a run-in for Harmon Killebrew, out in front of Ken Boyer by a score of 1-0. He whacked that one, didn't he?
He sure did. I didn't think the ball was going for a minute, but after it got, Mantle told me that when he hits one, it just keeps it going. It gets up there high and it keeps going, and that's what that one did.
Line drive.
2 away.
He's a strong boy.
He's built strong. You're taller. How much do you weigh?
I weigh about 200.
Foul tip.
3 outs.
And that's all here in the first inning. 1 run. And at the end of 1 inning of play, it's Harmon Killebrew 1, Ken Boyer nothing. Harmon, you're putting the pressure on him right early, aren't you?
Well, I think that's the best thing to do, Mark, to get a good start. And,
Get a good start and finish good, too.
that's right.
Well, Kenny's coming up now, top half of the second inning. Harmon Killebrew out in front by a score of 1-0. Boyer stands back from the plate a bit further than you do.
That's right. He stands quite a bit farther back than I do.
Fly ball into right field. It is
1 away.
not gone. 1 away here in the second.
2 down.
Ground ball. 2 out. Top half of the second. Home Run Derby.
3 outs.
Pop-up foul out of play, and that's all in the second inning. Kenny Boyer goes down with no runs, and the score at the end of an inning and a half of play, Harmon Killebrew 1, Kenny Boyer nothing. Kenny, Harmon and I were talking about your swing. You have a level swing. Can you describe Harmon's swing to us?
Well, I think Harm looks like he might swing up at the ball just a little more than probably I do, because basically I think probably I try to hit the ball on the line.
1 out.
Ground ball.
Swing a bad one.
That was a bad pitch, a little bit low. 1 out here, the bottom half of the second inning. Harmon Killebrew out in front by a score of 1-0. Did you tell him to brush him back if he got out in front of you?
Yeah, he's out in front. I got to get him out of there.
Foul ball. We picked this ballpark, however, because it favors neither an American nor a National League player.
It's uniform.
It's uniform all the way. 2 out, the bottom half of the second inning. Harmon Killebrew at the plate, out in front of Kenny Boyer by a score of 1-0 here on Home Run Derby. High fly ball into straightaway center field. This could go. It's away back and
3
caught.
outs.
Way back for the wall for the out to retire the side. So at the end of 2 innings of play, the score, Harmon Killebrew 1, Kenny Boyer nothing. Harm, you went for a couple of low pitches there in the second inning.
Yes, I did, Mark. I thought I could lift those balls, but I believe they were a little too low for me.
Do you generally like the pitch that low?
Well, I think I can hit a longer ball down low. Of course, when pitchers don't have too much speed on them, it is pretty easy to hit the high pitch out.
Well, here we go. Line drive, foul.
1 out.
And there's 1 away. Kenny Boyer at the plate, trailing by 1 home run. Harmon Killebrew out in front, 1-0 in the top of the third. Line drive.
2
2 out. It's a home run or nothing here on Home Run Derby. Incidentally, the pitcher who throws the most home run balls will also receive a bonus. Boys trying to get the ball over the plate. High pop-up foul, and that's all, as Kenny Boyer, for the third consecutive inning, goes down. And the score at the end of 2.5 innings of play, Harmon Killebrew 1, Kenny Boyer nothing. Kenny, that last one looked like your pitch. What happened?
That was it, Mark. I got out front a little, popped it up.
Well, that's the way she goes. You'll get going in just a couple of moments. Rocky Colavito last week had trouble getting started, but when he did get started, wow.
Well, that's right. The guy can get a couple going here and be all right.
That first one's the toughest one to get.
Looks like it is.
Harmon Killebrew, the batter, crowds that plate and stands back deep in the batter's box. Line drive down the left field line, curving, foul.
1 away.
Only time you get a chance to see the other league is during the All-Star game.
That's right, and we've seen him at the All-Star game this year in Pittsburgh.
Harmon Killebrew leading by a score of 1-0, batting in the bottom of the third. High pop-up.
That's 2 down.
That'll be 2 out.
The way he swung at that one, that looked like his, too.
Looked like his pitch. Just a bit high.
The way he's crowding that plate looking for that inside one, I imagine it's really hard to take that inside one because that's the one he wants.
3 outs.
Ground ball, and that's all. So at the end of 3 innings of play, the score, Harmon Killebrew 1 and Ken Boyer nothing.
Now let's take time out for a moment. Back to Home Run Derby and the top of the 4th inning.
Harmon, this looks like a repeat of last week when you led Rocky Colavito by a score of 1-0 at the end of 3.
Well, of course, that 1 run doesn't look too sure there. I'm afraid Ken's going to break out any minute here.
1 home run will tie it up here. Ground ball, 1 out.
1 away.
There it is.
There she goes. Goodbye.
Hit that one real good.
Hit that one real good as right. It's all tied up at 1-1. Ground ball.
2 out.
2 away. Line drive into center field. And it's caught out there for the out.
3 outs.
Kenny Boyer picked up a home run in the top half of the 4th inning. And now at the end of 3.5 innings of play, it's Ken Boyer 1, Harmon Killebrew 1. Well, Ken, you finally got that first one.
Well, Well, I got one, but I should have hit another one. I had one to hit there.
Here's Harmon Killebrew stepping in the last half of the fourth inning. Our contest all tied up at 1-1. Killebrew the killer. High pop-up.
One away.
That would have been a home run in an elevator shaft, I think. Pitch does not count. This ballpark has been selected because it favors neither an American or a National League player. The fences are of equal distance with no advantage to a right or left-handed hitter.
2 down.
Ground ball, 2 out. Harmon Killebrew up. He looks imposing up there.
Looks mean. He's all business.
Let me shoot a ball.
He's all business.
Sure is.
Harmon's one of the few bonus players who've really made good. We're all tied up 1-1, 2 out the last half of the fourth inning. Harmon Killebrew the batter.
Killebrew's got that broad back like Mantle, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Line drive, and that's all.
3 outs.
3 out in the fourth inning, and the score at the end of 4 innings complete. Harmon Killebrew 1, Ken Boyer 1. To be back next week, I think you better get busy.
I'm going to have to, Mark, if I'm going to be back next week.
Top of the 5th, Ken Boyer got his home run in the 4th inning. Harmon Killebrew had his in the 1st.
1 out.
Line drive, that would be a good base hit in a ball game. 1 out of the 5th inning.
2 down.
Pop-up foul. 2 away. That was a pretty good pitch to hit, wasn't it?
Yeah, just missed that ball.
1-1 tie. Top half of the 5th inning, nearing the midway point of our home run derby contest. Ground ball, foul, and that's all. So Kenny Boyer goes down in the top half of the 5th inning, and the score at the midway point, Ken Boyer 1, Harmon Killebrew 1. What's happening, Ken?
Ah, boy, I can't get a hold of one. What's wrong?
Well,
A little split second timing, I guess, you need.
high fly ball deep to left. It is curving.
Fair ball.
It hit on top of the wall, bounced over for a home run.
Hit the flagpole, at least, no doubt, does it?
Leaves no doubt when it hit the flagpole. So it's a 2-1 ball game now with Killebrew out in front. Foul ball.
1 down.
There's 1 out. Gee, I thought that ball was going to curve foul.
Play.
That's a strike call. 2 outs. Pitch must have been on the inside corner. Foul ball out of play, and that's all in the 5th inning. But Harmon Killebrew picks up a home run, and now at the end of 5 innings complete, Killebrew 2, Boyer 1. Well, Harmon, congratulations. Did you plan that one that way?
No, Mark, I really thought that ball was going to be foul. Hit the foul pole and then the top of the fence and went on over. Pretty lucky on that shot.
High fly ball into straightaway left field. And there's 1 away.
1 down.
Any ball not hit out of the ballpark in fair territory is an out. No breeze at all now. When we started, there was a slight breeze coming in.
That's right, Mark. The flag is very still now. There's 1 out.
There she goes. Goodbye. Over the wall for a home run to tie it up at 2-2. High fly ball into right center. It'll be an out.
2 outs.
2 away now in the 6th inning. We're all tied up, fans. 2-2. Harmon Killebrew against Kenny Boyer. Line drive shot, belted into left field, but it goes for an out here on Home Run Derby. And that's all for Ken Boyer in the 6th inning. And the score going into the bottom half of the 6th, Boyer 2, Killebrew 2. Well, Kenny, you drilled one then.
Well, I got a hold of one, finally.
It was just a line drive shot right over the wall. Here's Harmon Killebrew. High fly ball way back. It may be fair, it may be foul. It's a
Foul ball.
foul ball over the left
1
field
out.
wall for an out. Ground ball.
That's 2 down.
2 away.
Missing those kind make you say words you're not supposed to say.
3 outs.
Ground foul, and that's all. And in the 6th inning, Harmon Killebrew belted one high and deep but foul, but did not score a home run. And the score at the end of 6 innings complete, Harmon Killebrew 2, Ken Boyer 2.
Now let's take time out for a moment. Back to Home Run Derby and the top of the 7th inning.
Harmon, you were looking for that foul pole shot again.
Gosh, I'm just out in front too much, Mark.
The ball was well tagged, but pulled just a bit too much.
That's right, about 4 or 5 feet.
Here's Kenny Boyer settling into the batter's box. Top half of the 7th inning. All tied up at 2-2. Pitch does not count. The winner of this home run derby will face another outstanding Major League slugger next week on Home Run Derby.
1 out.
Ground ball, 1 away. Mickey Mantle won 3 contests in a row. You've won 2, going for your 3rd one here to tie his record.
Well, that 3rd one is pretty tough, Mike.
High pop-up.
2 away.
2 out. You beat Mantle in the thriller 9-8. Had to come from behind to do it.
That's right.
3 out.
Ground ball, and that's all for Boyer in the 7th inning. And the score going on to the bottom half of the 7th inning is Kenny Boyer 2, Harmon Killebrew 2. Ken, have you patterned your batting style after any one individual?
No, I've tried not to. I've altered my stance quite a bit since I first come up, but I haven't tried to copy anybody in particular, no.
Last half of the 7th inning, all tied up at 2-2. Ground ball.
1 away.
1 out. Harmon Killebrew won 2 contests in a row, defeating Mickey Mantle 9-8, and in 10 innings defeated Rocky Colavito 6-5.
2 outs.
Fair ball down into the corner for an out.
That's half a home run. It's a double.
Be a double. We can't give halves.
No, thank goodness.
3 outs.
Foul ball, and that's all she wrote in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And the score at the end of 7 complete, Harmon Killebrew 2, Ken Boyer 2. Harmon, in order to win 3 in a row, I think you better just get busy.
Gosh, I just can't seem to get loosened up, Mark.
Well, you will. You will. Here's Kenny Boyer stepping in. Top half of the 8th inning, only 2 more innings to go. Of course, if the game should wind up in a tie, we go into extra innings just as in a regular ball game. 2-2 ball game. High pop-up.
1 out.
Another big league pop-up.
Big league pop-up. 1 out in the 8th.
There's a real one there.
Way up. Look out.
2 away.
Well, it missed us.
Just missed us.
That's 2 out. Line drive into left field. It is
3 outs.
up against the wall, and it goes for an out. And that's all for Ken Boyer in the 8th inning. The score, Kenny Boyer 2, Harmon Killebrew 2. Kenny, you had pop-up-itis there.
Well, I had a couple of good pitches to hit, too.
The one you hit up against the wall for your last out was well tagged, but not quite high enough.
Well, I needed some of the height I had on those 2 I popped up.
Here's Harmon Killebrew, the last half of the 8th inning. We're all tied up, fans, at 2-2. We're coming right down to the wire. Line drive.
1 away.
1 out.
That drives in runs.
Drives in runs, but no runs on Home Run Derby. 1 home run here can mean the difference of $1,000. $2,000 to the winner, $1,000 to the loser. 2-2, the last half of the 8th. Harmon Killebrew, the batter. Killebrew hit his home runs in the 1st and the 5th inning. Kenny Boyer got 1 in the 4th and 1 in the 6th. Foul ball, 2 out.
2 away.
The winner of this contest will meet a pretty fair country hitter by the name of Henry Aaron.
Tolerable. Just tolerable.
Just tolerable. I've heard some ball players say that they'd pay their way into a ballpark just to watch Henry hit.
I would, if I was a fan.
High fly ball. Shallow left field.
3 outs.
And that's all in the 8th inning. And at the end of 8 innings of play, it's Kenny Boyer 2, Harmon Killebrew 2. Well, Harmon, as we go to the top half of the 9th inning, that's the advantage of acting as the home club. No matter what Kenny does here in the 9th, you got another whack at it.
I hope it's an advantage, Mark.
Kenny Boyer stepping in, the top half of the 9th inning. We're all tied up at 2-2. The tension mounts. Each pitch is so important now to each one of these ball players. Ground ball.
1 down.
1 away in the top half of the 9th inning. Kenny Boyer up. tied-up ball game at 2-2. Line drive into left field.
2 down.
Taking on the hop. High fly ball way back. She is a
Fair ball!
runner for a home run, and Ken Boyer goes out in front by a score of 3-2.
Okay, here.
Well, that makes it tough to come back, Mark.
Okay? All right.
That one hit him, but he said okay. 2 out, top half of the 9th inning. Kenny Boyer up with a home run here with 2 away. He takes the lead over Harmon Killebrew, 3 home runs to 2. High fly ball into the left field. It's in the ballpark, and that's all for Kenny Boyer. But he picked up a home run in the top half of the 9th inning, and coming now to the last half of the 9th inning, it's Ken Boyer 3, Harmon Killebrew 2. Well, Kenny, you've got the pressure now on Harmon.
Well, it looked like the pressure's on me. I walked out there after I hit one.
Well, did you think that ball might have been foul?
No, I tell you the truth, a man gets a little nervous in these things. I really don't know what I was thinking about, but I guess I'm human.
I guess you are, and you're out in front by a score of 3-2. The last half of the 9th inning. Harmon Killebrew, who's won 2 contests in a row, defeating Mickey Mantle, and Rocky Calavito is down by 1. Last week's winner always bats last. Here's Killebrew, the last half of the 9th inning.
1 away.
Ground ball, 1 out. Looked like he was aiming for the foul line umpire that time.
You don't mind if I sit there with my fingers crossed, do you?
No, that's all right. Wonder what's going through Harm's mind right now.
I imagine the same thing is going through mine.
That's it out.
2
Foul
out.
ball.
If you don't mind, I think I'll cross a few more fingers.
We're right down to the end. 3-2. Kenny Boyer out in front. Harmon Killebrew at bat. Last half of the 9th inning. 2 out. Only 1 more to go. He'll battle here right down to the end.
Yes, he will. I can see he's up there meaning business.
Ground foul, and that's
Yeah.
all. And Kenny Boyer wins it as Harmon Killebrew comes up empty in the last half of the 9th inning. And Kenny Boyer defeats Harmon Killebrew by a score of 3-2. We'll be back to meet our ball players in just a moment. Well, Harmon, you won 2 in a row before running into Kenny Boyer, and then you lost a tough one today. But here's our check for $1,000, and that makes a total of $5,000 that you've won on Home Run Derby. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you again very soon.
Thank you, Mark. I'm looking forward to coming back. Good luck, Ken.
Thank you, Harmon.
Well, Kenny, you've earned the distinction of becoming the first National Leaguer to have won a contest on Home Run Derby. You've also earned $2,000, and our congratulations. Your next opponent will be a fellow National Leaguer by the name of Harmon Hank Aaron. Know him?
I know him well. He will be tough.
Well, he will, and you'll be up to it. Congratulations and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Join us at home plate next time when Ken Boyer will meet Hank Aaron in another exciting contest on Home Run Derby.
Home Run Derby is produced with multiple cameras, the players' interviews being recorded simultaneously with the contest.